Hi, Savvy Sales community. Way back when, in my college days, I took a psychology class. The psychology professor did this experiment, easy to say, right? Experiment with us to prove that the subconscious mind doesn't know myth from reality. He asked us all to close our eyes, and as we closed our eyes, he described to us what it smelled like, what it tasted like to eat a lemon. As we were visualizing eating a lemon, he described the smell, described all of the sour taste of the lemon, hitting our taste buds. And before you know it, all of our mouths were salivating as if we were eating a lemon. This was a powerful lesson to me that your subconscious has no idea if what you're visualizing is reality or just a myth. Why am I telling you this? Because with all the brain imaging that's been going on in the last 20 years, we now have proof that words have an impact on the subconscious. In this video, you're going to learn 3 powerful phrases to use so you can close more sales. Keep watching. Harrington, the Savvy Sales Lady, your personal YouTube sales coach, helping you learn sales savvy intelligence so you can sell intelligent. Do you remember this childhood saying, "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me"? Remember that? Well, Charles F. Glassman, the author of Brain Drain, The Breakthrough That Will Change Your Life, says this: "Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never harm you. Unless you believe them, then they can destroy you." Words can have a negative impact as well as a positive impact. You see, words can be used to impact change. They can be used for motivation, inspiration, persuasion, and influence. And as I said earlier, with the advent of brain imaging, we can learn even more how words impact. It's now easy to detect how powerful words can alert the subconscious mind, just like that experiment of eating the lemon. So here are 3 tips you can easily implement right away about powerful word choices for closing more sales. Tip number 1, just out of curiosity. Maybe the buyer has stalled the buying process, and no matter what you do, you're not getting a response or you're not able to move the sales forward. Just out of curiosity is a phrase you can use as a softer approach. Just out of curiosity, what do you think will need to happen in order for us to move forward? In this approach, the buyer's subconscious mind starts to search around for an answer. The buyer doesn't feel pushed, and the "just out of curiosity" phrase encourages a conversation on how the both of you can work to resolve the situation that will help the buyer to move forward. Tip number 2, would you like this or that? Now, McDonald's does this brilliantly. Would you like fries with that? Or would you like to supersize your order? Are the McDonald's clerks nervous about asking you to make a choice? No! Yet so often in my coaching practice, I hear salespeople say to me, "Well, if I give them a choice, isn't that a little pushy?" Of course not. Do you think you have more selling experience than the average McDonald's fast food clerk? I hope so. Yet they're the ones giving the customer choices. So if you're not given choices, McDonald's fast food clerks has the advantage. You can say this: "Mr. Buyer, would you like plan A or Is Plan B a better choice for you? Tip number 3, what questions do you have for me? All right, I have a pet peeve about when salespeople say this. Do you have any questions? And by asking, do you have any questions, that causes the buyer's subconscious mind to think, oh, I better come up with some. So what do they respond? I'll need to think about it. You don't want that response, right? Instead, use the phrase, what questions do you have for me? Framed in this manner, the question implies a conversation, not a yes or no response, or I need to think about it. Here's my challenge. Go back and look at the sales you've lost and see if you've been asking that question at the end of your sales conversation or sales presentation. Do you have any questions? See how many sales you might have lost because of that question and reframe it to, what questions do you have for me? So let's recap. Tip number 1, just out of curiosity. Tip number 2, would you like this or that? Tip number 3, what questions do you have for me? Now, if you are still skeptical about how words matter, I want to challenge you to try these 3 tips. Give me a thumbs up if you're going to do that. And if you want even more value from the Savvy Sales Lady, then sign up for my free newsletter, Sales Pearls. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Savvy Sales Lady community channel here on YouTube. But remember this, sales is a journey. It's not a quick trip around the block. See you on the next video.